welcome to today's video. Thank you so much for clicking on this video today. If you love home bargains and bargain hunting and Christmas, you are going to love this video. So I went shopping at Home Bargains and there was so much good stuff in there. I filmed so much of the shop, pretty much I feel like the whole shop. So I'm going to jump in and show you that in a moment. There will also be a huge haul following it. So what I'm going to do is put that in a separate video because it would just be way too long to show you it all together. So I will let you enjoy the trip around Home Bargains and then I'll see you again at the end. Okay guys, here we go into Home Bargains. I am going to do a voiceover as there was a lot of music playing, so I don't want to get copyrighted. As soon as you go into the store, Christmas has landed. They have these selection boxes at £3. Advent calendars. This Biscoff one looks so nice. I did think it was a little bit on the pricey side though. The Skinny Bar Advent calendar at £7.99. You've got your Terry's chocolate orange ones, £2.99. Basically everything. I definitely have my eye on this Biscoff one. Even had a crisp one for £9.99, so 24 packets of crisps in there. And then you've got some more Christmassy stuff. There was this light up dachshund, which I thought was so cute, and then there was the like festive cleaning stuff on this side as well. So this detergent, the blueberry, and I think it was blueberry and wild berries. It was like a Christmassy scent, limited edition Lenore. If you do like to use a fabric conditioner, I tend to use the all-in-one pods. And then we're just looking at the foodie bits. You've got your tuna, fajita kits, taco kits, soup. I developed this like obsession for soup in the winter, and it's a really good place to buy it. It's a good value. So you can get 2 for £8. I think there's 6 tins in each of those soups. The taco kits are always really reasonable in Home Bargains as well. And then they had the festive drinks. You had like mulled cider, clementine mulled wine, white mulled wine, red mulled wine, and all of it at really good prices. This shower gel on the like bathroom section looked really interesting. It's shower and shake. And then they had the festive shower gels as well in all the lovely Christmassy scents. Simon was shaking that shower gel because it was, I've never seen anything like it. It was £1.49. As you can see, he's demonstrating that it sort of foams up. It looked really cute. Some of the smells were so nice. I think I'm smelling the cookie one there. They had the Sunday foaming body washes, the bath pillows. I love the look of this bath pillow. I think that would be really, really nice. I'm not a big bath person, but if I was, a bath pillow would definitely be nice. If you're looking for like a spa themed hamper or gift, they have pretty much everything here. The turbans, like shampoo brushes, body mitts, back brushes, foot files, loofahs. So there's so much, and they're all like around £1.50. This range is duping the Sol de Janeiro. Actually, the smells were really delicious. So sweet, creamy, nutty. I was really impressed with these smells, and I think Simon, he said he liked them as well, because I do use the Sol de Janeiro shower gels. I prefer a shower oil now, but they had just so many here, as you can see, like some really fancy looking ones. These are really cute. They're kind of like macaron inspired, bakery inspired shower gels, and again, really nice smells, just sweet and decadent, kind of like French pastry kind of vibes. I don't actually know if I'm supposed to open them like these, but those ones at the front, they were kind of already open. And they had lots of really cute different bath bombs and things, just so much stuff. Then you had this gigantic jar of Biscoff, which I thought was amazing, for £4.49, 700 grams. I thought that was really good. They've got the Pringles, as you can see there, just so many cute foodie bits, and yeah, all the Biscoff. They actually had like a whole wall of basically Biscoff stuff, so if you love your Biscoff, I don't think you will be disappointed. You've got the Oreo assortments there and all the different tubes of sweets, which are great stocking fillers. So they've got like Munchies, Rolos, Smarties, Aero, Milky Bar, so many different types of treats. We were actually just standing here and having a discussion about which ones were our favourites, because we do each other's stockings, and I'll show you what we picked up in the haul that will follow this video.
So yeah, everything that you could want really for filling up the sweet treat part of a stocking. Then we've got some cute little festive sprinkles if you're making your own sort of cupcakes or gingerbread men or something like that. They had all the kind of things that you could use for baking. Quality Street tins in here are $4.68. Well, not tins anymore, I don't think, are they? I think they are plastic, but yeah, $4.68, so a little bit of a discount on the Quality Street. Then they had all the other kind of like Christmassy chocolates like eclairs and things like that, as you can see, wine gums, jelly babies. And then they had these, which are really nice. They're like for hot chocolates. So they had the M&M peanut in this one, and then the standard M&M flavour, which I thought was just a really nice idea. And they came with the mini marshmallows in the packet, so it's kind of all done for you. And they did have another one as well, this one here, which is the Galaxy and Malteser. So, and that came with different things that you could sprinkle on top of the hot chocolate. So if you are doing a hot chocolate station or something this year, or just want to have hot chocolate stuff in, it's a good place. All the shampoos and things. I really want to try this one on the left. This is the orange scented herbal essences. I've heard really good things about it, especially if you've got fine hair, so I do want to give that a go. I saw some of the dupes, so these are the Amika dupes that I just pointed out there, but they have all of like the OGX products and, as I say, the herbal essences and things. Sorry, my camera skills are a little bit shaky in this section for some reason. Then we've got all of the L'Oreal. So if you do buy L'Oreal shampoo, conditioner, hair mask, they had everything, like the gloss range, like the, you know, all of the different ranges. I really love the Dream Lengths hair mask, which they had in here as well. So they're all really, really good prices, I think, you know, pretty much always better than Boots and places like that. This is my favourite toothpaste, which I will again show you in the haul, but did pick up a couple of those. It's half price in here. They had some dupes of products from The Way and Olaplex for £1.49. Hair mask, bonding hair mask, hair cream. So lots of the dupe products, and they have lots of the bed head products in the hair stuff as well. They had the Dr. Paw in. That's all heavily discounted. So I do think it's a really good place to get your hair products if you don't, you know, go for like the super high end ones. These are the dry shampoos. I saw this one, the Squashies dry shampoo. I didn't know what that would smell like, but I imagine it would make your hair smell very sweet. And then again, the more sort of like spa style things, headbands and wristbands for washing your face. I love those wristbands for washing your face. They are an absolute game changer. I was trying to look for one of the sets here, but in white, because they're just $1.99, whereas on Amazon they're about $7.99, but they only had the brighter colours, unfortunately. And then all the claw clips are 99p, which is just insane. Actually, some of them actually are 49p, aren't they? So if you're looking for a basic claw clip, I honestly don't think you can get them any better. The satin hair wrap things to do the overnight curls, nail polish remover, bottles, lip glosses, lip balms. They had so much. Like, I just think this is such a good place to get your stocking fillers. There was a night in pamper box here for $2.99. So this is moving into more of the like prepared gift boxes. Lots of tubes of lip gloss. This was like a foot one, like foot masks, but in different scents. A Hedwig hot water bottle for $5.99. And they had this princess range. They got the detangling brush. Is that more lip balms? Yeah, lip balms with all the Disney princesses on for $2.99. The bubble bath, which I thought was adorable. Look at that bottle, so pretty. Again, like, because if you've got a little girl or like who loves Disney princesses, or a little boy who loves Disney princesses, I mean, it's just, there's so much like stuff that would just be beautiful. And I know that if I'd got this when I was little, I'd be so excited about it. This range is definitely like inspired by that Sanctuary Spa from Boots, but honestly it looks even nicer. That was an actual glass bottle for $3.99 with that stopper, and I just thought that would look so beautiful on the bath. And then they had the gift sets and these lovely baskets, and they'd gone for like an antique kind of gold colour with the green, which I just think looks so classy and a lovely gift for someone who loves like self-care, pampering, baths. So many ideas. That basket was just $7.99. I thought that was such a bargain. So yeah, they also had these hand soaps and hand wash sets as well. This little bath gel, or whatever you call it, bath honey, and it came with the little honey spatula that you use to drizzle it into the bath, just to make it a nice luxury experience. So much stuff like that. I think that you could definitely find something in Home Bargains. They had a lot of like pinks and things as well. They had a nice journal for £4.99, a journal set. It's just here. It looked really nice quality actually, in this like dusky pink colour for someone who likes like planning or journaling. So that was a nice one. Then you had another spa set with the bow headband to keep your hair back, and that just gives you an overview really of the kind of pamper gift sets that you can get in Home Bargains. There were a bits of autumn stuff left and Halloween. This table runner with the pumpkins on I didn't spot before, but if I had have done, I would have picked that up for autumn, because I just think it is so gorgeous and neutral with like the embroidered pumpkins on. I think that's so lovely. So I was tempted to pick it up this time, but I just thought because we might be moving soon, I think it's I don't really want to be buying loads of stuff that we're just going to have to transport. These little mugs were so cute. Yeah, the stuff that was left was actually really nice and kind of like neutral vibes, so lovely. And it was all discounted, but I don't actually know what the discount was. I think you'd have to go to the till to actually check. So just panning round here, I think I'm just showing you more of the like gift sets and things. So these ones were fragrance gift sets, so lots of like reed diffusers with like botanicals in them, votive candles. They had a lot of these kind of like coffee cup style candles, so it looks like a coffee cup but it has a candle inside and it's scented, I presume with like sweet scent. So this one is gingerbread latte, for example, and it looks like a cafe on the box. They're just £2.99. I just thought that was a really cute gift. And then these candles really remind me of the Bath and Body Works candles. I actually love the smell of the Bath and Body Works candles, but I actually just find the packaging a little bit too garish for my style. But I do see the appeal and the smell is incredible. And they had all of these types of candles in there for £2.99. Obviously the link stuff, the sour sweets. I think these were Halloween ones, so they looked nice. I think Simon was saying, how heavy is that box? And then the King of Breakfast with the daddy sauce, the £3.99 gift set for Christmas. He was pointing that out as something I think he would like. I thought this was really cute. £5.99, glass tumbler, whiskey, get the cards and the poker chips, and I just thought that was such a cute, nice novelty gift. But actually that glass tumbler looked really nice quality. We are going to be entering Christmas Mayhem in a second. Starting off strong with this huge star for £29.99. It's a lovely LED like star display. This Santa was absolutely huge, and just showing you like in comparison to me, like that is absolutely massive, that blow up Santa. I think the kids would love it. They had all this gingerbread range, which was actually really nice. I love the colours, the vibes of it, very cute, very like Scandi, and it has all like the neutral colours, so I thought it was really cute. I love that sign that I'm just pointing at there. I think that was like 99p maybe. The gingerbread sort of soft characters, and then there were door stops at the top for £7.99. And then they had this. Simon loves this, so I think we might pick this up one. Maybe it's the it's a gingerbread train. Sorry, I can't talk. And it was just so pretty for £7.99. I think it's a bargain. It looks so expensive. They had the gingerbread house. It's like a kind of castle vibe. Well, it actually described it as a townhouse, doesn't it, for £14.99. And again, just so pretty, like neutral colours. But at that house as well was light up. These little tea light holders. So cute and sparkly, just very festive. And I just think it's quite novel, this gingerbread range. I don't think they had it last year. They had so much, guys. I think you'd be spoilt for choice. And then they also had this range in like pastel colours, like pinks and blues. Here they are actually. So they had them in more sort of fun colours if that was more your style and vibe, but they still are really pretty, all those pretty pastel colours. These things seem to be quite popular. You've got like the fluffy snowman polar bear down there, and then more of like the you know, baubles and things. So many, £2.99 for those baubles, and they look really luxury. All the kind of hanging ornaments and things. They had all the different styles. So whether you're going for traditional Christmas, Scandi Christmas, whatever it is you like, they had loads of different options. These bows, £1.49 for a pack of 5, is that? Yeah, and all the different colours, because bows I think are still a big trend for having on your Christmas tree. More ornaments. These were varying in price from about 75p. Really good value, though. 79p, sorry, yeah. And those little glass ones, they're just so pretty, and yeah, don't look the price, to be honest. This was gorgeous, the stag snow globe, £7.99. I think that would be a lovely ornament to have, particularly if you have like a neutral, more of a neutral or white theme, but I don't know what it actually looks like inside. But it's so many things. That would be lovely in a child's bedroom. I thought that £5.99 Christmas display. And then you've got this beautiful one with the fir trees and the reindeer. Thought that would look lovely, maybe with some tea lights or something around it, or pillar candles, just to style up a windowsill or a space. But these are all more of the neutral colours. These little trees I think look lovely to dress up any little space, like a hot chocolate station. They had the Nordic houses, you put the tea light in and then it looks like it's like lit from behind. There's £1.39. And then you've got these great big kind of decorations. So you have the reindeer, and then you had like the Santa's sleigh in the gold or the silver, pillar candles in like a lantern. That was huge, that one Simon just picked up there. This is a beautiful kind of caramel shade for the velvet bows. So they had all the different colourways. This is definitely the more traditional Christmas here. You can see all the kind of candy cane colours, really. It's more of a candy cane vibe. And then they had this red velvet. I really liked the reindeer. I think it's kind of like a moose cross reindeer at the bottom, but I thought that was really quite sweet. I don't think Simon quite had the same opinion as me. Simon's my husband, in case I didn't mention before, but I did think the reds look really nice with the golds, like the reds and the plums with the golds are really nice. Some like fun stocking sacks and things. If you don't want to go for a stocking, they had the sacks, which I thought is nice. Santa's door key, because obviously a lot of people don't have chimneys now, so that was a cute little thing, I thought. And then this dog was just so adorable and scruffy and cute. It's like, I don't know, we were trying to figure out what it actually was. I do think it is just decoration, but kind of fell in love with it, how sort of, I don't know, funny it looked, I guess. And then they had all the more little decorations, North Pole signs. Gosh, it's crazy. I'd never imagined there'd be this much, all different types of Christmas trees. We're not going to get a big tree this year. We are going to get one next year, but they did have up to 7 feet. There's slippers here and pyjamas and clothes. I was having a look to see if there's anything that I thought was any good, but to be honest with you, I didn't think anything felt of particularly good quality in the clothing section, including the footwear. I felt it all felt a bit kind of cheap, and you could get a lot nicer things in places like Primark for a lot cheaper. I found a Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream dupe here for £3.99. Not sure how good it is. If anyone's tried that, do let me know. Drunk Elephant dupes here, and then more Drunk Elephant dupes. And I think I saw some Bioma skincare dupes as well. So they have literally so much skincare that's duping the big brands. This one, Victoria Harper, I presume this is a dupe for some maybe Victoria Beckham brand, but to me that looks like Augustina Spader. The Glow Hub, this was a serum glaze for £2.99, but it said it retailed at £16, so I'd have to look that up to see if that is true, but that looked really nice, like it would give you kind of like a glass skin effect. So much skincare. It is a good place to get stuff, especially if you buy certain brands that they stock in Home Bargains. And yeah, to just give you an overview of kind of the toners and things like that. The Glow range, I believe that's Home Bargains' own skincare range. But yeah, toners. This range here, what's it? I think it's a Badescu. I can't remember. Is it Mario Badescu? He does these kind of toners and serums, and they've you know, inspired by those. All of the face masks. Face masks, I think, make such a great stocking filler. Eye patches, sheet masks, clay masks, because they're things, you know, people wouldn't necessarily buy themselves, and they're just a nice treat, a nice pamper. So yeah, they had so many in here to choose from, and then they have all the like brands like Nivea and stuff as well, so it's a good place to pick up stuff like that. But I was trying to look for the eye masks that I really like from Beauty Pro, but they didn't have them here, and they didn't have the Garnier eye mask in here, which I also really rate, but they did have some which I picked up, which I'll show you in the haul. So lots and lots of choice here. I found such a good dupe here, not that one, but there's another thing I think I come across in a second, which is a dupe of something that I already buy, which I am going to show you in the haul. Yeah, here it is. So yeah, I'll talk about it more, as I say, in the haul, but honestly, this is such a good find. Then they had the body creams, which are again duping the Sol de Janeiro. They had all the kind of different scents, shaving products and things like that, deodorants, and they had a lot of the, again, the Sol de Janeiro dupes of the body sprays from this glow range. This one is my favourite. It's beautiful. I think it was like almond and vanilla or something like that, but it just smells so gorgeous, and they're much cheaper than the, what do you call it, ones. I don't know why I'm wrinkling my nose, because I did actually like it. And this blue one, yeah, and actually they had testers this time, which was really good in Home Bargains. So they had ones that you could actually smell, and then they had the perfumes as well. They've got these makeup bags with the initials on, you can just see to the left, and the kind of Jo Malone dupes. As you can see, they've got the testers out there. So I had the pomegranate one, jasmine and honey, I think that was. Aldi do some dupes of the Jo Malone fragrances as well, and this one here I think is duping the, oh, I can't remember what it's called now. Is it Jisoo perfume or Jisoo hair oil? But it was really nice. I need to smile more, I think, from this video. That's what I'm seeing when Simon has the camera. I've got a very serious face, but that's the perfume for the Sol de Janeiro, and that was lovely as well. So you're literally spoiled for choice for someone who loves, if someone loves fragrance and you're looking for these kind of fragrances on a budget, then yeah, I would say you can find them in Home Bargains. I didn't cover the baby stuff and stuff like that just because they're not relevant to me, but if you would like me to cover that in future videos where I do a come shop, just let me know. Just picking up some cotton buds and essentials and things on the end there. Next up, we went to look at all the laundry detergent. I wanted to pick up some more Fairy. I'll show you the one I got in the haul because I honestly think it's the best, but again, they just have like all of the main brands in Home Bargains for really good prices, so it is a great place to, you know, stock up on, you know, general stuff like that. And they have a lot of the, as I say, main brands and the different scents as well, like the seasonal scents, if you are into that sort of thing. And then more Christmas, so we have like a trio of Christmas trees, something for outside the house here, which I think was quite lovely. I'd like to see it out the box to see what it looked like, but they had quite a few little things that you could style up outside the front of your house. And then yeah, those lights, which again would go sort of around your door frame. More traditional Christmas here with the red bows and things, such pretty things here. I love all the red velvet, I think it is so nice. But the brown baubles were gorgeous. Like, I do think browns and creams would be a beautiful combination, maybe brown, cream and gold. More little decorations there, sorry, for the tree, 99p, so really good prices. These were nice, little basic little wicker baskets with the red bows to hang on the tree. I thought those would look really classy and nice. And the bells, I think bells were quite big last year. They're nice to hang on the door, the banister, obviously the tree, and they had some lovely ones. This beautiful Hessian bow was just 99p, and I thought that would look quite nice at the top of the tree if you have that kind of style. As I say, we're not doing a big tree this year, so we are going to definitely style up and do Christmas decorating. We're just not having a great big Christmas tree this year just because of our like personal circumstances and things, and we want to really invest in one next year. But yeah, these bells were beautiful, and they were like an antique brassy gold, so they looked actually like really expensive, I thought. this little, I think it was a reindeer. It was really, really cute. They had lots of those kind of like stuffed animal type decorations. The squirrel, I think Simon was in love with that little squirrel. The tail did feel very real actually, which is kind of a bit strange. But yeah, lovely, lovely things in this Christmas section again. And this was lovely. So it's a sleigh, but you could kind of style it up maybe if you had like a drink station or something, just £4.99. Or as just general decoration because you can hang it, but I did really like that. And then there's more of these like lanterns, these traditional sort of Christmas style. I love those, but I do actually like to put the real pillar candles in them. And then they have more of this kind of like candy cane and sweets and things, those kind of decorations. I think I'm trying to convince Simon to get this sleigh, but I didn't end up getting it. So yeah, unfortunately, I didn't win that one. More wreaths. So we do already have a beautiful Christmas wreath that we got from Primark, which I'll show you in my Decorate With Me video, which will be coming to the channel at the beginning of December. But yeah, they had a lot of wreaths, but to be honest with you, I felt like it had been raided. So if you do want a wreath from Home Bargains, it might be worth getting in fairly soon. The same with Primark. It seems like they are going quickly. These were lovely, and the hanging baskets for outside, I just thought they look really rustic,